All right.
Oh, what's going on, y'all? We live here at MoCity Radio. I'm your special host for today. I go by the name of 91. To my left is the main man himself, MoCity Jay, and this is, I'm gonna call it the MoCity edition of MoCity Radio.
Cause this is a true, definitely MoCity edition going down in this bitch today.
Yeah, they got turned up before the show. I was a little intimidated.
Sorry for being late, like nigga black people shit.
We got two very special guests whose names have been ringing way outside of MoCity.
Ding, 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 ding,
All
ding.
across Houston. We have Sunni the rapper.
Gang.
It's MoCity JayBee, motherfucking pretty guy, straight out of MoCity, Texas. You feel me?
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
It's your girl saying her rap. You already know. In this thing.
Alright, so stepping into this, I'm coming from, I grew up in Houston, but I'm not
The
from.
other side of the
You know
tracks.
what I'm saying? I had a perception of MoCity when I first got here. When I first moved out here, 8th grade, I remember this kid walked in and he MoCity head to toe. He's rapping hard. And I was like, okay, that must be like the hood and everything. You know what I'm saying? That was my first perception.
Bragate.
City.
That's a BG nigga.
You know, so okay, that's the shit. Then after that, I start to hear it's two sides of MoCity. Because then I go to MoCity and I'm in Missouri City and I was like, it's not that bad. It's kind of nice out here. Then you hear MoCity Dawn and it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I want to
Throw up your-
understand where
where's
does
my
this
phone?
two MoCities come from? Is it two MoCities or is it one?
Who will explain that?
Oh,
No. Wait.
I'm gonna go in.
No, wait. This woman finna find out who a true MoCity
I
is.
think it's two, for
It's
sure.
two. It sounds like two.
Really, it's three.
It ain't no thing. It's two.
It's two.
No,
Definitely two.
let me tell you what. I'm gonna explain to you why it's three.
And he-
Listen to
He
me.
a part of the older generation.
I'm going.
Y'all-
Fuck you, nigga.
Don't call Sugar Land, Missouri City.
No. So,
Alright, so give me the
Let me
breakdown.
tell you.
What are the two sides?
I was in the army, so I'm bordering this shit the fuck up. You got Bragate, which is I would consider third class. You have our tracks crossing over at 2034, which is second class. Crossing over to how
Get on this nigga.
where my mother is, Lake Olympia, it's higher, bro. So you can't tell me that's three sides. That's three sides, bro. That's three sides.
First of all, nigga.
Middle class,
I
right
get
here.
what you're saying.
Middle
I
class.
feel like it's three levels.
Three levels,
But
two sides. Okay, and what do you?
Yeah, because people over here do got the.
I'm
Yeah, I
about
feel
the
you. I feel
motherfucking
you.
Mo, nigga. The real part of the Mo, nigga.
What's that?
Brigate, Broadville, South.
Man,
You should
it's
know
Houston,
that,
goddammit.
nigga.
That's Houston, nigga.
Hey, what?
It's still MoCity, though.
Where Trey from?
From what I understand, most
It's still MoCity.
all the 100
It's still MoCity.
We from
I'll give it to
MoCity,
you.
like we was in the hood in the streets, like in
Yeah.
cliques. So like,
Yeah.
nigga, it's only two sides. It's MoCity, where we at right now. This kind of a little suburban.
Yeah.
I'm talking about all the way over there, cause we in the Mo right now. I'm talking about straight down 2234.
He
in the Mo for real.
He talking about by the cockpit, by the cockpit.
And then over here is the new Mo. This shit over here. And then
Okay.
that shit don't even count.
Let me talk to you real quick. Let's take back because I said I don't
But-
know a lot of this. I want to know where it came from. Tell me where you grew up at.
Bro, I grew
and
up.
tell me what that was
I
like.
thought my first case right here in Bolero. I used to be in fucking 4-5. I came.
Valero where?
Right there.
Oh,
Right there.
okay,
Right there
yeah.
by the sun. I came up.
By old Sonic.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I just said that.
Sonic.
I came up under Young Ones, 100,
Piece
and Young Money.
Piece in.
I came up under
Do you
Young
remember Piece
Ones, 100.
They ain't that old.
I'm not. I'm young.
So what part of MoCity is
I'm
this?
from this is Missouri City.
Okay.
I would say this is Missouri City.
So like Ridgemont, Fort Bragate, that's MoCity.
Okay.
Like that's.
And it's not the hood. And both of them not the hood. That part of the hood just a little bit more grimier, but this is the
more
suburb,
Bragate,
nigga.
Bro,
Ridgemont,
speaking
folks.
of
Hood niggas.
They pay
Bro,
taxes.
because you know what? Let me tell you what it is. A lot of these people from most cities who went to Marshall, they really from South Park, the hood, who parents just got money and moved to Mo City.
Hey, if you really from
That's
the Mo,
another-
And they moved to Mo City.
you didn't go to Marshall. You went to Elkins. You went to High
Yeah, I went to Elkins.
Really,
I went to Elkins.
Mm.
Do y'all remember when they built Marshall?
so-
They tried to segregate. They
But I
really
was
tried
so
to do
why
that
is there
shit.
so much
Yeah, bro.
division? Why can't it just be this is all MoCity
It's
and
not, bro.
why though?
Niggas put in.
It's politicians, the white folks.
People that died about this shit.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
My homie got killed. I remember.
A few of
Yeah.
our homies got killed.
So let me ask y'all this: why are people so proud to be from MoCity? What makes you so proud? Then?
Bro,
'Cause it is a beautiful thing.
I couldn't
when you
answer that,
see,
but I'm
like,
gonna try to answer
even just
that.
how y'all took the picture out there, that's a beautiful thing. You know, like we repping the Mo right now. What makes you proud to be from MoCity?
got to think about it, bro. Where else could you really, really, really want to be from in Houston? Like, pretty girls. We had the best parties. You know what I'm saying? We had some of the loudest schools, the prettiest girls, the biggest, nicest.
Y'all remember the slogan? Y'all remember the slogan back in the day? MoCity, where all the hoes is pretty. Where all the hoes is pretty. Yeah.
All right, Sunny, why are you proud to be from MoCity?
Well, I came to MoCity when I was 8th grade, 7th grade.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he born and raised. But I was already going to school.
Me too.
I was already going to school out here since 6th grade. But I just hadn't fully moved out here really until like going to high school.
Right.
So it was kind of like I was just like going to school out here, but I was still staying. I was staying on Fondren. We had an apartment on Fondren, so it was like a better. It was better. You know what I'm saying? My mama, she loved the school system, Fort Bend, all of that. I felt like I didn't really get to see the difference in like. Because even though I lived in Houston, I didn't go outside in Houston. I didn't have no friends in Houston. All my friends was here. If I wanted to see anything, it was here. So that's why I said I was really raised in MoCity. I don't really know nothing about Houston, but I feel like with MoCity, it just gave a better. You just felt like you was gonna end up in a better situation when you got older. Like me seeing the people that I do know that was raised, like it's a difference. It's just a difference. It's like we still like don't fuck with us. We still got a hood side to us, but at the same time we know how to act. Okay. When we go in an environment, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's the difference.
I want to give us something maybe a little controversial because this I said I see both sides. I deal with a lot of people out here. Because of that, you hear a lot of people be like, MoCity is just people who got money from their parents. That's the only reason they doing this.
Are you mad? You mad? You hating?
This is one thing I know.
You fucking hating or what?
Let me tell you what it is.
The fuck?
Let me tell you what it is.
Bitch.
Let me tell you what it is. Missouri City and MoCity was filled with a lot of people's parents who either worked at a plant, their mama was a nurse. Some black folk who really just started getting
doing something for themselves.
They will move here. You know what I'm saying? And over time, like, shit will start getting wild over here. And niggas will be like, damn, why you in the streets if your parents got a good job?
Right, but it's where we still came
It's like, shit, nigga, like, niggas.
I mean, because I feel like that's anywhere, no matter where you go.
I feel
they just talking about the most.
I moved out here in 8th grade. I was right there on the borderline of sugar. That's what I said. I grew up out here. I'm not from here, so I don't know what to say.
Sugar Land, though, they're different. Like, if you went to, like, Kipner, I can't.
I went to Lamarcus South. I was out there.
Like, I can't.
Let me put it to you like this. When I was born, bro, my parents brought me back to a home in Missouri City, Texas. My first school I went to was Ridge Gate Elementary School. My high school, my middle school, everything was here. I caught my first case right here. Like,
that's what it means. I became who I am out here.
Same. But then I did
MoCity shaped a lot of people. Like, Sauce and all of them. Like, you know,
niggas find their
back
baby
when
mamas out here.
A-Walk and stuff like that. And, you know,
He used to run through here too.
and all that stuff.
I want to say something right quick.
Yeah, so I feel like the culture, if y'all really wanted to.
There's a lot of culture.
In the culture,
it's a lot of culture in the mo.
Like all of Zero, Sauce, all of them, they from here. You know
Travis Scott.
I mean, raised here. You know what I'm saying? Might not be born here, but they was raised.
Oh yeah, King Key Ryan from the mo.
Yeah, when I first came out here, it was almost like a flex to be from the mo. And I remember people getting chat like, nigga, you not from there.
But you know what?
Nigga, I'm checking.
I want to bring up something that's really important that means so much to me. I didn't know I knew her.
Yeah. Where y'all first know each other?
She dated y'all date Fred?
Who?
Frederick Cummings?
Frederick was like my first, first boy that really liked me in middle school.
Yeah.
My feelings was so
count. That shit ain't count.
It really didn't count. You know.
Somebody told me that, like, somebody.
But y'all had mutual connections even way back when.
You know her, I know her.
Yeah,
Fred was my best friend.
Yeah.
I was with
my
Fred
stepdad was
when
a
he got
chef.
killed.
So my stepdad was a chef, and he used to cater for Master P and his wife and them.
That's what's up.
So that was when I first met the entire like family, and then when I went to school, like I just had got there. He was 8th grade, I was in 6th grade, so it was just like, oh shit, you go to the same school as me, and then like he started liking me, and then right after that, unfortunately, he passed away, and I was just like, wow, like it was like,
rest in peace, Fred.
Let me say something.
That's why I went to the
Rest in peace to a lot of people we lost from the mo. We lost a lot of people from Missouri City, not just Houston, bro.
In general, just young people in life, man, for real.
It's still
City lost a lot of people.
And it's still happening. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This event they have coming up, October 29th, is a reason why I want to have this event. We're gonna continue having this event.
Yeah.
Because we're focusing on for Missouri City.
yeah.
See, number 6, me and Frey used to go there all the time. The spot we used to go there all the time. That's the spot. Like that.
The
was,
spot?
Back in the
I
40s.
never got to go. My mama was not
bro,
fucking with that shit.
Back in the 40s.
MoCity Radio has plans.
She was not fucking with that.
For MoCity because all this shit has happened. If do what the fuck we have to do, we're gonna buy that building back.
the spark.
We're gonna buy that building.
Somebody
for
buy
Missouri City
talents.
and have something.
If you really
to
from the
do
Mo, you know about
for
talents.
Missouri
Who know
City,
about
bro.
talents?
Cause talent.
My talents back. Niggas was
I
in
feel
that
like I
house
got cheated.
getting their
I feel
first
like I
round.
was in a bubble. I didn't
What's
really get
talent?
to experience
My family
life.
Bro,
I feel like
hey,
I
look,
got cheated.
look, I graduated 2015. I got somebody in the room with me who know, nigga, we used to be around this hoe wild and running through this hoe doing everything, bro. I ain't missed nothing in this hoe. All my stripes
Let
earned
me
in the
tell
mo.
you, hey, back in the day, was some crash dummy and shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
We used to drive through people's yards and shit.
Nigga, we can just go shut down parties. All
can-
type
you
of
can do
shit.
shit like that back
Bars
then,
and shit, nigga. Who remembers this?
I had a lot of fights in Missouri.
Halloween, who would go outside and have toilet paper wrapped around the trees and shit? They did
All egging you.
the white
Yeah.
folks, the white boys did this shit.
And they
Hey,
would go to like Olympia.
if you
to do
didn't
that
grow
shit.
up-
That's the more
if you-
fucked up
if you
part.
didn't grow
Y'all
up
go to
around the
white
Mo, bro,
people shit and do that
If you did not grow up around the Mo or just in Houston a little bit, like you missed out on a lot of live
remembers
shit.
Case
bro.
Let me I want to touch on something specifically to the Mo because this is Fort Bend. Let's talk about Fort Bend real quick.
Fucked up district.
I like Fort Bend.
You like Fort Bend?
I mean,
they seem a little real
I
strict,
had the
though.
opportunity. Okay, so I do know there's a difference because I had the opportunity to go to Marshall for a year and a half, and then I went to Elkins.
I went to
And when I was at Marshall, it was very disorganized.
Hey, ghetto.
Very ghetto, very disorganized. The principal, I think the whole, just in general, they was overwhelmed.
I like that.
Like, they was just
Boy,
overwhelmed.
but I went to High Tower in Elkins.
But then when I went to Elkins,
They
it was
on
just
your
like a
ass.
complete fucking difference.
Nigga,
Like,
college courses
you know,
hard.
that's
the
when I
curriculum
got
hard.
Yes, exactly.
say,
They're
I was never
challenging
in
you.
my
They're
school.
challenging you.
Here, Marble.
Everything. Like, they're making you.
Ferndale.
I feel like that was where I really got
All-American.
my foundation from
We spelled
when I
sugar
went
every morning.
and I transferred. Because then I knew how to play both sides. Like, when I was at Marshall, I just knew how to be black. When I went to Elkins, I figured out how to.
And that's important.
You know what I'm saying? That's important
Especially
when
in
you
this
get
industry.
older because you have to learn how to do that when you go in them rooms. I wouldn't learn that if I stayed at Marshall.
Let me
But
say-
them both still Fort Bend schools.
What I want to ask you a question is the generation of Missouri City now today. We will be outside.
We don't even know what's going on around
We
this
don't
bitch
even
no
know.
more.
I don't even
It's
know
so
what's going on in
different.
it. It's so
mind
different.
walking from Meadow Creek to right
Get your ass killed.
to goddamn.
Nowadays, these little
Core
niggas
Valley Park.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying back in the day. You could niggas was fighting back
Niggas,
then,
hey,
so
we
you
was
could do all that
scratching.
shit.
And then we started graduating to them tools. But nowadays, you going to get popped by a
I
young
thought we
nigga.
was some dumb young motherfuckers.
No.
Not it, nah.
We
Nah,
came
I
came
think
up
it's
under
worse.
y'all. So the niggas up
Yeah,
under me,
for sure.
them niggas dumb as
Like
fuck.
Mike kept saying, these niggas can't fuck, do cook, do nothing.
I don't know what's going on with that.
They're crazy. You know, let's listen to the music. Let's get to this music, man. That's what we do.
I do want to get into music. I'm very curious.
go ahead.
especially-
90 like, I got my
Right,
It's
right.
like I'm not here. Go ahead.
I want to touch on JayBee real quick, man. So, let's get into you. Where did you start, bro? Where did your beginnings come from? What were you doing back in high school?
Right where we at. I was in the clique. If you know me, you know the real nigga. I was in the clique from 15 to like 19, bro.
So you was just off the porch.
We off the
smash
porch.
ball,
Nah, nah. That's the
Say
other
the
side.
bag.
That's the
No
other
sports
side.
or nothing like that.
I was a full athlete for sure. I
So
played
okay, right
sports.
now, what is your title? What do you do? Because you do a lot of things.
I'm a professional model, published. You know
When
what
did you
I'm
get
saying?
into modeling?
Shit, I say
Right.
professionally like 2021, but like I was always social media like famous damn near.
Yeah,
I posted
you was
pictures and
popping on
shit.
MySpace back
Always,
in the
I
day.
was
Publish your public.
published like I'm in magazines, like
I was in the body.
brands all around the world. You know what I'm saying? And then the music came after that shit. But I was in the clique with niggas who rapped and shit. I would just be in the back of the video with the tools. Like, I wasn't no rapper.
Right.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
you just got known off of social media and everything.
He
Because
was just
No, I was always known. I was always popular in high school too. Like I went to Elkins, then I
Okay, so
went
you
to
known in the
Hightower.
city.
I was already. My biggest fan base is Houston. Like regardless of what anybody think or say, my real fan base is the H, my
so
city.
I see a lot. Houston is a lot of models out here. You know what I'm saying?
trying to be
trying to be models.
trying to be models.
Respectfully, 'cause I know models that have gone and done Fashion Week. There is levels to it and everything.
There's levels to everything. Just as us being artists, there's levels
Yeah,
to
it
this
is
shit.
Can you kind of break down some of the levels of modeling and how you graduate from one level to another?
I mean, nowadays people influencers. Ain't nothing wrong with that. People get on the gram, you get paid okay to just wear shit. You just influence people. But me, I came up like the old-fashioned way. Like I
went to
wanted,
an agency.
I wanted to get signed. My pops was a professional. I was in the family type
Yeah, I was about to
shit.
say they all are beautiful people.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, family. She said they're all beautiful.
But
Like,
shit, to be
bro,
honest-
because I was with his sister. Like,
I
they're
didn't know this
just
shit.
all
I
cute.
don't-
Yes,
oh,
like
goddamn.
they all are so
Goddamn.
beautiful. Like they just look like models when they walk in. Goddamn.
So your family, they all model, your sisters
Nah,
and
just
everything?
my big sister used to model, but
Yeah.
nobody doing it like me for sure.
Like you, all right. So what is
Yeah,
your
yeah, you
overall
think you the-
big vision with your career? Where do you want to
Shit,
end up?
I'm already on TV. I'm
Right.
finna be on the show. You know what I'm saying, bro? To be honest with you, bro, like I'm really bigger than what people really think.
Yeah.
Or what people say. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know me, you be like, oh, that's JayBee. But like to other people around the world, it's like that nigga lie, like that nigga on. Like I believe in him.
Yeah.
That nigga been working for years.
It's always like that though.
You know
Sydney's
what?
the last one to catch on.
Right quick. Quick to answer. Let MoCity pop this shit right quick. You know what I'm saying?
on what?
On your ass, nigga, what you mean on what?
what though?
Let's say this. This nigga's never performed or interviewed in MoCity, but MoCity.
Oh yeah, I've never performed or did an interview in the Mo. He got me to come to the Mo.
Wrong one.
That's crazy.
Fuck it, shit.
And I'm MoCity JayBee. I'm the first nigga to put MoCity in my name and brand that
events
bitch.
out here.
That's what I said. Nobody
Right.
doing
So
no
it's
real
not
business here.
really-
About to.
I mean,
That's good.
Except for my nigga P. Shout
like
out my
one of
nigga
my older well, she was older than me. Her her and her husband owned the daiquiri shop, and they opened up another one. They starting to bring events out here.
They
So it's
in
like
City?
people now who I guess raised in here now they're trying to come back and bring.
Hell
events
yeah,
to the
that's what you
city.
really supposed to
You
do.
know what I'm saying? So I think
Hey,
that's dope.
Let's get on this. One thing about MoCity I cannot stand is the people. Like
I can't stand the
they don't
police
support-
here.
They don't
get
support
on my motherfucking nerves. I ain't never got no ticket unless I'm in Missouri City, bro. That shit gets on my fucking nerves.
You just said you
That
like
shit-
Fort Bend.
No,
I don't
Fort
like-
Bend and Missouri City Police, two different things.
All right.
I don't like how small MoCity niggas' brains is.
Yeah.
Cause a nigga with big dreams, you can't
I've
talk to
never
a
got
MoCity
tickets to
nigga
MoCity.
about it like that.
You can't, bro. Bro, I'm a living witness to that.
They
You
do.
cannot,
When you
bro.
raised here, it makes you feel like it's just here. Sometimes, like I feel like I started feeling like
Oh,
I
God.
didn't really know Houston, like because you get caught up in Missouri City, you just get really caught up here. Like it's everything you need is here. It's really no need for you to go out the city. And then when you get grown and you go out the city, you start saying, "Whoa, this way
Man, I started leaving this
much
bitch.
more to Houston
Right.
than
Same
Missouri
for me.
City."
I said, 'cause I was right there in Rosenberg, and my experiences sound very similar to y'all. Cause I noticed that I moved out here, and it was just an upgrade for me. Like, I'm in Canyon Gateway, in
Man,
the
we on
suburb.
2234.
But I noticed
Right.
everybody
But
out
shit,
here, y'all niggas is from the hood.
I got that shit. Hey, I got 2234 tatted down my leg. Like the nigga, this. Hey,
Nah, yeah,
That's
it's-
crazy. Like,
I'm coming back home when I come out here. Like,
throwing I never.
hey, I feel like I'm on when I come back to the Mo. Nigga, I caught my first case right there. Like, nigga used to be bad as hell. And I come through this bitch like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga can't tell you shit. You know what it is. Like,
right.
man,
Definitely
hey,
home.
I used to be a little badass nigga from the Mo, nigga. I swear to God.
I wasn't bad like that. I just. I
was
played,
a mo.
I
But
played
now we
sports
here.
and I stayed to myself, but I just had.
You
It's
see-
like I was that person everybody knew but didn't know.
You was one of them girls.
It was like
bad,
you
but
knew
was
me,
quiet, but
which
you-
exactly.
Okay, I got
But
one
you
more
didn't know.
question. One more question.
Like that was it.
One more question that's confusing for a lot of out-of-towners. Is this the Southwest? Is this
This is the
what-
South.
This the
The
South.
South?
That is a-
The Southwest is the West, A-Leaf and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Question.
This is the
Yeah.
South.
How do you break it down and determine?
How you look at Houston? You go first, then I'm gonna go.
Right.
Well, we all know downtown is the center. And when you get past downtown, like Cross Timbers, that's the northeast. It's like 290, going towards like that. You know, like what's that over there?
Cypress.
Cypress, stuff like that. That's like northeast. We southwest is like he said, A-Leaf, Belford.
So
It's
I
like
live by
that
NRG,
area.
and I thought that was South.
You just call that you on 16. We call that on 16.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
live on
still the
16.
South.
Right.
We just deeper down because you still gotta pass that up to get to here.
I got,
Yeah, it's like politics too.
I got
Yeah.
one question. Do y'all believe? To me, it's the people of Missouri City, the black mothers in Missouri City. They know what I'm saying.
How so?
Just because it's like,
I see what you're saying.
I guess I shouldn't open that if I couldn't explain it.
My mom,
I just
we
said
got
they
introduced to
just-
Missouri City from the husband that she married. She ain't know shit about Missouri City.
It's like
but
the parents, the black people just think that,
I want to answer that last question though.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you answer this.
How you break down the H? Yeah. I feel like downtown is that little circle.
That shit.
Nah, listen, cause it's important, bro. Yeah. Like people that's from the north side, you not from Houston. You from the north side of Houston.
That's like,
look,
like
Houston is the city, bro.
He's from the north side.
Houston is the city. Like I tell people I'm from Houston, but I'm really from the Mo. And be like, why you just don't? Cause nigga, like to anybody else, I'm just saying I'm from Houston, but I'm from the Mo in Houston. It's so big, nigga. Once you hit that line in the middle and you go up, that's all of that.
They
is
do
north.
that shit with Dallas, bro.
All of this is the south.
I live in Dallas, but you was Dallas on small. You live in Fort Worth. You live in
Shout out to Dallas, bro.
You live in fucking Mesquite, bitch. You don't live in Dallas. Dallas.
I mean, it's the same thing with Atlanta. I feel like it's the same thing. Like why they had that whole thing. It's the same thing.
Houston live than all these cities we talking about, and we just now
I'm starting to realize that I didn't think that Houston was.
Houston is liver than that. They just not.
Now that I'm
just
traveling,
not getting to knows like that.
They just now giving us the recognition because this shit was live when I was in the clubs at 16. This shit been live.
On Netflix now called Mo. They was jumping out.
Man, that ain't the real shit.
But,
I mean,
I'm just saying,
it's a cool perspective.
It's the fact that
I like the perspective.
I think it's more.
It's the fact that they're using Houston. It's a new movie with Queen Latifah.
Facts.
They're moving to Houston.
Yeah, I ain't like that though. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Houston to put more on the
50
map.
Cent talking about he gonna make it the new Hollywood.
50 Cent moves here.
They can. It's so huge, nigga.
It should have been like that, bro.
And they should.
It should have been like that.
We're gonna bring more jobs.
Have you ever heard Zero do
bro.
In the entertainment industry?
They would tell you people from artists from Houston, they hit different.
Yeah.
They don't like we.
It's a southern hospitality part of it. Because when I travel, I've traveled now as an adult to a lot of different cities.
It's like Houston.
The personality is unmatched.
Yeah, it is.
I have yet to meet
come down
a
here and
city
say that.
where I can meet people and I genuinely how like people reciprocate like my energy when I go places. Like I don't get that from other people.
Business wise, when it comes to you can like.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell. This is a white people city, bro.
But we are slow to the game, though. I feel like a lot of cities. I think that we are slower paced, which unfortunately allowed us to.
But we run out that money fast.
Yeah, we can run the money up right here, so it's like why we gotta go out there and do all that?
It's easier to get money in the South, period, to hustle, period. You know what I'm saying? Because say you go to LA, say you go to New York, say you go to Detroit, all of these people have a hustle mentality from jump.
Yeah.
So they all already, that's it. Versus us, you have to grow into that. You have to be taught. We're not coming out the womb with that hustle mentality, how New Yorkers and Detroiters and, you know what I'm saying, they are. They come out the womb with like that. So I feel like it takes us a little fucking longer, but once we get there, it's a bigger.
Yeah, but they come to us for the flavor.
Yeah.
I feel like it's 50.
The drip.
I feel like it's 50-50.
You know what I'm saying?
Because people I didn't talk to, they be like, damn, like, y'all fast down there. It's fast. I be like, bro, this shit fast out here. Like,
fast to die.
We be like, facts. We kind of slow on a little bit of the fashion wave.
Exactly.
But like the culture and just being live, I just
think we
live.
have our own culture that the world is now adapting to and making it theirs as well.
It's starting to give us the recognition for this shit, because this shit been live, bro.
I mean,
the internet helping it. So people seeing where it really come from.
Bro,
sure.
every artist, every comedian, everybody. They got a show here, they booked here, everybody, clubs. Hey, shout out to the promoters in the H too, bro, because they bringing all the live people out here. And they running this shit. And they from the Mo. Some of them from the Mo. My nigga Will, he from the Mo.
Will, I think he's one of the biggest doing it right now.
Everybody doing it.
But yeah.
I had to stop doing promotion. That shit
crazy.
Unless
you really booming.
It's a good life to live and all this shit, but I stopped it. I stopped doing
this shit a lot.
It is a lot, bro.
Promoter life. That's baby. What she do? She do events, you know, Houston. But she from Detroit. She came down here and made her, you know what I'm saying, own situation. And Houston people fucking really love her because
we're about to have Hush back on Tuesdays. Bubba called me.
What's that?
Hush, we came perform that Tuesday.
Oh, at Hush.
She want me to do it once a month Tuesdays. I'm gonna do it through the radio station. We gonna sell once a month.
That's gonna
bring this artist in, bring the headline every
It needs to be better. It needs to be more shows. It should be better shows for artists. I ain't gonna lie. This shit be trash. Not gonna lie.
Because you know what?
Bro,
I'm gonna tell you
these artist shows be, if it ain't, no offense, I could be biased because my girlfriend, but if it ain't Houston, it be trash. And I'm not saying that because we have those. I'm speaking on those events where they be really out here trying to act like they really fucking doing something for the artist.
Yeah.
And it's not, that is not the fuck what's happening.
It's levels to this shit.
Like, that's not what's happening
That's
here.
what I was about to say that shit, because I know people. I've seen people who's doing it just for the look and the money.
Yes, it's not for the
I've
artist.
seen people fuck this art. I'm not gonna say no names, but I know a couple of them.
It gotta be really.
And these are people who really, oh God, if I'm doing speak a good game. It really had you think, boy,
Yep.
boy.
Man, I'm sure all artists have been through it where they didn't have to go through some bullshit type of where you feel like it's a scam when
being
you
an artist is one of the hardest things to do. People don't even know that shit. I swear to God.
mentally and physically.
Being an artist, bro.
It's hard.
Making music, being a
So
rapper.
speaking of being an artist and being mentally, let's see what comes out of it. Let's get the music. I'm waiting for this music.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? A little tipsy, high. I want to get some tunes. Let's get
Turn
some
up.
tunes. All right, so let the ladies go first. Who wants the ladies first?
Ooh, that's me.
Say the rapper.
Let's go. Big fine, real ass rapper.
Let's do some songs. Go.
I'ma do it like that, YB.
Nah, Lumen, that's my bad.
Bad little bitch, she rare. You know she don't care. Walk in, body in chair. They all gon' stare. Yeah, bad little bitch, she rare. You know she don't care. Walk in, body in chair. They all gon' stare. Bad little bitch, she rare. Bad little bitch, she rare. Bad little bitch, she rare. They all gon' stare. Bad little bitch, she rare. Bad little bitch, she rare. Bad little bitch, she rare. They all gon' stare. Bad little bitch, I'm rare. I'm your nigga dream, but a whole nightmare. Calling me the queen, hoes want my chair. 40 inch hair with the Cartier glare. Used to be here, now you gone like Nair. Calling me Simone, my score ain't fair. Always a strike, you hoes is a spare. I'm the head witch, you can call me Blair. Run the shit up on my raw shit. Boss bitch mixed with some toxic. Always in their mouth like a topic. Take your nigga money to the tropics. I'm in a whole nother bracket. Like Rihanna, I'm coming in savage. Every boy that I spit is a caption. Pretty bitch, but I pull it with action. Bad little bitch, I'm rare. You know I don't care. Walking 40 in chair. They all gon' stare. Bad little bitch, I'm rare. You know I don't care. Walking 40 in chair. They all gon' stare, yeah. Bad little bitch, good head, went to college. Body count low, pussy no mileage. Tryna pimp up P, you wildin'. Pussy nigga better come out the closet. I'm a razz bitch, but you knew that. In my Gucci slippers, beating hoes blue black. Cutting niggas off, yeah, I had to do that. No GPS, it's my turn, put the chit chat. My drip too hard like Gunna. Bitch wanna run up, get done up. I smoke any bitch marijuana. Then pop a hoe, have a screaming mama. I'm a young thug nigga, I'm hot. On my cash shit, I ain't no thot. Miss Parker, how your daddy spin the block. I call the shots, not guess who the op. Bad little bitch, 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 bad little bitch. These bitches is amateurs, they don't sit where the pros do. I'm in my own lane, you hoes in my rear view. They hate to see you win. Oh shit, here's a tissue. I'm serving bitches up. I'm the chef and y'all been do. Bad little bitch, she rare. You know she don't care. Walking 40 in chair. They all gon' stare. Yeah, bad little bitch, she rare. You know she don't care. Walking 40 in chair. They all gon' stare. Bad little bitch, she rare. Bad little bitch, she rare. Bad little bitch, she rare. They all gon' stare. Bad little bitch, she rare. Bad little bitch, she rare. Bad little bitch, she rare. They all gon' stare.
How I really feel on a daily. I really be I got 3,000 dead patience. I try to, like, patience is really a virtue that, like, I really try to work on. It's like we all have patience for what we really love, but we gotta have patience for things that aren't, you know what I'm saying, just our passion, but just as humans to have patience, you know, people and just things that we do on a daily. So I mean, that's just me personally. That's what I struggle with. But anyway, thick is more it has a double meaning, the song, because although, yes, I'm thick, I got 3,000 damn patients, I fill up the room, but I also fill up the room with my presence. And that's that's the feel of it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk in the room and you fill up the room with your presence, it's you thick. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to make it because I have a lot of, women who are all sizes. You know what I'm saying? And but although all women, thick is a thing now. Everyone wants to be thick. So, but I feel like you could be thick in your mentality.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's really like the vibe. I want my ladies to feel confident. I want them to know when they walk in the room, they hear that song, I want them to have that confidence.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what that song screams. It screams confidence. That's
For
the energy that you get from that. That's the energy we get from you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you definitely, you out there killing it online right now. I gotta be careful. Like, if I'm like around the females. I'm like, hey, you can get people in trouble, but hey, nah, yeah, you out there, you doing your thing. Now, one thing I said, I'm a fan. I be watching people from, go through your journeys and everything. From the time you have been doing your own thing, it's been solo Sunni, you've gone crazy, taking it off. What was the biggest difference? Is it that you're just, now that you can 100% focus on you and do things your way?
For sure.
Or like, what made you move different? Behind you to learn from, and now you on a whole another level. Did you feel that transition yourself? And
Oh yeah, definitely. I think that the difference between now and the difference between Sunni and the group, Sunni and the group didn't fully know who she was because she fully didn't have the time and energy to put into herself.
Right.
I've been in a group since I was young. I've had 2 different group member changes along with going down to being a duo. So in all of those years, I was the main provider in those groups. I was the provider in my friendships, and I was just providing and taking care of 2 people to 1 person. It was a lot. You know what I mean? When I let all of that go, I got to know who Sunni was. I got to just go in there and feel whatever I felt and lay it down with no distractions or no other things to worry about or compromising, because we in a group, you always gotta compromise. It's still all of your ideal, but of course it's still you still have to compromise. You're still meeting people halfway in the middle, so you fully don't ever get to see your vision come to life.
Right.
Versus now, you just see me and in my mood, and I feel like all 3 songs that I have released have given you a different vibe of Sunni. You know what I mean? So, it's
right.
It's all making you move. It's all vibe. It's all bars, but it's in different ways.
We really are getting to know you now.
So it's like it's kind of fun because it's like y'all kind of get to know me as I'm getting to know myself. Like we're doing this together right now.
Right. And I feel like a lot of people in all industries, fashion, everything, a lot of people try to come up as groups, even if it's a unit. I feel like the whole clique thing got really big.
Yeah.
But you can't necessarily move as a group. You have to move as a team. It seems like you got a real good team behind you now.
I do. Shout out to my team. I have a manager now. He just became my manager like in July, but we've been good friends for a while. His name is OP Out of Pocket. I have a business rep, Imani Sky, who has transferred over from also being an artist to now representation, and along with other things. So she's really dope. And then we have my girlfriend, who's by Breezy, who does my day-to-day role managing, but she is not fully like, I guess she really a part of the team, but she ain't like trying to play me.
Yeah.
She do a lot though without having to have that like official title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I know she's done a lot of
she's
people's careers
the
that just don't
backbone.
speak on.
Right. It was just me and her before it was all 4 of us. So in the beginning, you really just and kind of, you know what I'm saying, have other people come in and take in. So once we got to that point, Imani came in the situation, then it was us 3, and then we got to my manager, and now it's all of us, you know what I'm saying? So it was a process to get to that, but in the beginning, when I transferred over from being a group to just me, all I had was her. And she wasn't even there for me in that way. She was there for me as a girlfriend. But of course, you want to see your girlfriend win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she like, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't fucking with that bullshit. She helped me weed out a lot of bullshit. So it's kind of looked like I skipped the line real quick, but I really didn't. She helped me just stay focused. understand like you could do a lot of shit yourself as an artist. Like, you know what I mean? She really helped me see that.
You skipping the line. I see you putting.
Well, I say that because I know from the outside looking in, if you do not know my backstory, you only see me as Sunni Rap. You're like, damn, where this girl come from?
I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're supposed to say.
That's what I mean by skipping the line. But I didn't, because when you dig deep, you see, oh shit, nah, she really should have been, you know what I'm saying, up there. So it's just really been it's been like a humbling experience going from being in a group to this, because it was like the most scariest transition of my life. Did not know what to expect. Didn't know what I was about to really do, honestly. So everything from like my image to everything, it was just like everything was from scratch. It was like a clean slate. Everything was from scratch. And I just really got to be me and do me, and it's been like dope ever since. Like, I get to just see all my little ideas come to life.
I got one more question. I want to get into y'all's relationship and how y'all know each other. You're building a cult movement right now.
Not you call us a cult.
Man, but it is like you're getting these girls.
Our sister station.
Yo, no, they are. Yeah.
The comment when I tagged them in it.
Which one?
It was a comment on our sister station.
On the radio page. They're like, we need her in Atlanta.
We need her in Atlanta. I tagged you.
Oh,
But
I probably read it and didn't realize.
An army of women, and you're boosting their confidence, and you're helping them, you're connecting them. It's crazy what you're doing. Like, why do these women love you so much? Because you put out a text, and I'll hear about 3 of my friends that they don't even know each other. They be like, yeah, Sunni the rapper doing this night, we gotta pull up.
Like, a lot of people inboxing me about opening up for her.
Oh yeah, I be getting that too.
What is it about you that? Because the ladies love
it's
you.
my personality. I love women, and I think that it's so hard, unfortunately, being a woman. It's so hard. And of course, I'm pretty sure it's hard being a man, and we'll never understand, just like y'all never understand. But I understand what we go through when we wake up on a daily. What it takes to really love ourselves the proper way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I've always struggled with, and it's something that I'm the only child. So being around my friends growing up, being around other women, and it being a positive feeling and it being a fun feeling, I hold on to those memories for forever.
Right.
Those things are those I feel like that helped mold me as a person. Like, I don't know what I would have done if I didn't have those relationships growing up. To see, actually, because I was in a group growing up of friends. It was 5 of us, so it was kind of like that feeling of us always doing stuff together and fun stuff. And you know, I had to kind of let that go when I started doing music. So when it was different when you're in a group, you don't rely so much, because I had my left and to my right when I was in a group. So I wasn't able to really show my personality as much with other females that came along, because I'm 9 times out of 10 worried about to my left and to my right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking ahead as much. So when I got to, like I said, when I dropped that and I let that go, I got to really show my personality to these women, and then I naturally started seeing that people loved my energy, and then I naturally wanted to start lifting my women. I wanted to start to create safe spaces for them to come, have fun, feel good, talk about turn up, whatever we want to turn about, and not be no weird shit. Because I've been in situations where, unfortunately, I've been invited out by a female and her friend group. She'll be talking to me, but her whole friend group won't. Or be looking at you crazy or being weird, and it's like, I don't like that. I feel like anywhere I bring new people into the situation, I want my people to treat you just like I'ma treat you.
Right.
And I'ma let them know. Anybody that come into here, we're gonna treat them like family. We're gonna treat them, you know what I'm saying, until they do something to make us not.
Right.
There's no need for me to treat you any other kind of way, because we already got people treating each other bad in the world. Like, we have to do better. Like, you know, especially with women, because we're so sensitive when it comes to certain things. We don't get, it could be that one compliment that make the day. All day you might be self-conscious about whatever you got on, whatever, a pimple on your face. I don't know. It'll take that one compliment to kind of just, you know, brighten up your day. That's why when I meet people, I try to always compliment, or I try to leave an impression of some sort, you know what I'm saying, to make you be like, damn, like, I don't remember her. Even if you might not ever see me again, but you're gonna remember when you meet me if I have an actual encounterment with you. You know what I mean? And I just really feel like that's probably how the HBICs came about, how I started getting my fan base, and I started, because I treat my supporters like family. 9 times out of 10, they become family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I can't just have everybody super close to me, but I feel like when I start bringing people into my circle and you really show me genuinely like you here for me, because I'm a good energy reader. I know when people are here for their benefit. You could still be a good person, but sometimes people are so focused on what they got going on in life, they don't really know how to be like a real friend to you or really have time to be like a real supporter to you. They're just there in that moment, and I'm okay with that because that's what you're there for in that moment. You ain't gotta be best friends with me to come support me to no show. Then I have those who are with me on a daily. I have those who are with me.
It's levels.
You know what I'm saying? It's levels to it, and I think that that's important because if you take your time and money and energy to come see me, I'm gonna make you feel like family.
So speaking of levels of friendship, you knew his sister. So you knew him before he knew you.
Yeah,
like what, like middle
for sure.
school, high school?
No. Yeah, like I said, like I've seen their family before. I knew his sister.
Right.
And then when we got a little older, when his sister first had his first child, I think that's when I seen his Instagram, and I was like, oh shit, this nigga done grew up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I hadn't seen him since he was young.
Well, what was the difference? Tell me what was the difference between the young MoCity JayBee and then the MoCity JayBee you saw on Instagram.
I mean, he was always how he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a nigga, but nice and gentleman, you know what I mean? I feel like he always had that, like, I might be a pretty boy, but don't fuck with me. He always had that demeanor
I got a question for you.
about
What's the biggest
himself.
misconception people have about you?
Probably that right there.
Alright.
People be so deep into the looks, like niggas just born this way. I ain't asked to be like this, bro. I swear to God. I grew up, nigga. In my mind, I'm regular, but to what other people see, you don't know, like what people see.
When did you first notice that people treated you different because of your
In
looks?
elementary school, bro. Like, I'm the only boy. She say she know my family. I never knew her until like recently too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm really getting to know like a fresh person. Like, I fuck with your shit. You live. I was supposed to do a song with you and old girl when y'all was together, but we never did a song.
Yeah, we was.
But it's our second time linking up though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit live.
Everything come back around.
For sure.
I want to know about this.
Record that with us.
You out studio?
Yeah, I want to know more about this, you know, because I like to see where people's mindsets were at and how it molds them into who they become in the future. So you say you first noticed people treated you different.
Oh, elementary school.
Elementary school. Well, give me an example of that. Like, how did they treat you different in a better way, in a worse way?
Nah, I was the only boy, so like at home, you know, shit regular. But when I went out to school, that's when shit would get different. Like niggas would just hate me, and the girls would just love me. And like the girls would just, and I wouldn't understand because like,
Right.
I swear to God, I just wouldn't understand. I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just, I always had like haters down
So
there.
I know as a kid that can either make or break your confidence, without, especially when you don't know why you being hated on.
Nah,
you seem like you.
It never broke it because the love outweighed it, but the hate is real. Like I've seen some weird, crazy shit, but the love is so real and so genuine. Like it just outweighs it, so it never broke my shit.
Right.
Like people really fuck with a nigga like around the world.
Yeah, has it ever gotten to your head and become distracting?
What you mean?
Like just like. Have you ever gotten kind of lost in arrogance and
Hell
ego
nah.
behind you?
I feel like being cut, I'm cut, and coming up where I came from and where I'm from, like we just different. Like
I'm still stuck on
this shit destined.
This music.
Right, cause I feel like we getting some MoCity legends right now.
Right now.
We can do a song,
I'm
so
putting
I ain't
hard,
tripping.
like
We gotta do
The visual gotta be crazy.
City Classic.
I'm thinking about. I don't know if it should be one of them like 11 songs.
Nah, it's gonna be some turn.
Some hard shit,
we
but
gotta
some
talk
loud.
our shit.
Some hoes gotta throw some ass.
Like season moments like that's
Some loud.
important. Because right now it's like, especially for people coming up, like y'all are the people in Houston that are like, if we was writing down history books of this shit, y'all would have a spot in there, especially in Missouri City. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Mo, they would have, you know, that. Yeah, I feel like that's where it's a new generation of that right now. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You ever think about stuff like that? Like I said, for a lot of times the artists, it's natural for y'all, so y'all are kind of in it, so you can't really see it from the outside looking in.
I mean, shit, honestly, that's just always been me. Since I was been young, I always thought about my legacy that I'm gonna leave. I always knew I had to leave a legacy. I always knew that. My mama told me since I was little, I used to tell her I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna change the world. I used to tell her that when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. Like, and I mean that. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen through music, through my voice, through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just know that I want that to be my legacy, and however it comes, but I know that's what I'm striving for, because at the end of the day, like, when I leave this earth, that's what I want people to remember me for.
Okay. You feel your impact?
Man, it's not even that I feel it. I see it. People tell me.
I see
Like,
it.
I would say, like, the best thing about me and, like, what I've done, like, in career-wise and just, like, my influence or just inspiring people is, like, I've made people, like, want to chase they shit more because they see me do it type shit. That's what really be, like, keeping me going like a motherfucker. Nigga tell me, like, hey, bro, I ain't want to do this till I seen you doing it. And it's not even, like, me, like, feeding my ego. It's, like, niggas really telling me, like, hey, bro, like, me seeing you go from here to there, like, you made me want to go be a real painter or a real photographer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best thing. Which one you gonna play first? Nah, I want you to play the Ken the Man song first. I'm gonna have to airdrop you that hoe.
Y'all both got groupies.
Groupies? I'm sure he probably does.
She's not sure he do.
I personally.
Every nigga on the gram probably won't fuck with her. If you answer any of the messages.
I probably got nigga groupies. Yeah. I got nigga groupies, but like I ain't had nobody like on some popping up shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like when you get real groupies, they start popping up.
So even though no
where
weird
you
fans,
at, you know what I'm saying?
Good.
Or maybe they don't know they weird yet. I've had dudes like pop up to my shows type shit, like, oh yeah, I follow you, I popped up, you know what I'm saying, type thing. I don't know if that was weird or not, but you know what I mean. Like, I guess that's kind of considered groupies, but that I ain't had nothing weird happen yet. I feel like when that starts happening, I'm like, oh shit, I got groupies. Like, that's when it's gone. Slap me in the face.
Really book some security.
I did have the one crazy guy. So I have this one white guy who keeps popping up everywhere.
Just play some.
He say he part of like he be with like he's older. He said he be a part like he used to be a part of like Screw, and with all of them, I swear to God, like it's this older white man, and he just like keeps popping up randomly like where I'm at. Like he was outside of the dollar store. He started telling me, "You don't know who I am. I know who you are." And like I was like,
That's weird.
then I was like at Buffalo Exchange, and then he was at the thrift. How you at Buffalo Exchange?
Yeah, nah, that's weird.
Hey, say we looking right at hey, we couldn't do other time. I should be respectful, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
Getting into the music.
JayBee,
Let's go.
the music, you know what I'm saying? We got Pretty Smitty coming up next. You know what I'm saying? MoCity is finance another one. So let's get to the song right now.
Hold on. Play this one first. Not the 17. Yeah, I'm gonna let you play. I'm gonna let you play me and Ken the Man song. Shout out Ken the Man. Shout out Lil Ju. She gave me one of my first hits, no cap. One of my highest streaming songs, bro. So I'm gonna play that hoe. It's for the females. You know what I'm saying? Make you wanna throw that ass. You know what I'm saying? I can play this hoe first. Go and get a bag, yeah. I'm the type of nigga blow a whole sag, yeah. You the type of bitch to throw that ass back, yeah. You don't want a broke nigga with a cash at. You the type, yeah. You the type, yeah. I'm the type of nigga change a whole life, yeah. You the type, yeah. You the type, yeah. You the type of bitch that let me hit it right, yeah. You a stone cold free, huh? You gon' bust that pussy open on your knees, huh? Fuck with lanes, yeah, you only fuck with G's, huh? Got a nigga, but you say something for me, huh? You a lady, but you straight from the streets, huh? Need a nigga with some grade at least, huh? New hair, new nails, new lease, huh? Make a nigga wanna swipe that visa. She don't do no job jacking cause she know what she want. She a big fine woman and she get what she want. And I'm ratchet ass, hold on, want no problem with her. She gon' pop a couple bottles when she walk in the club. You the type of bitch to go and get a bag, yeah. I'm the type of nigga blow a whole sag, yeah. You the type of bitch to throw that ass back, yeah. You don't want no broke nigga with a cash at. You the type, yeah. You the type, yeah. I'm the type of nigga change a whole life, yeah. You the type, yeah. You the type, yeah. You the type of bitch that let me hit it right, yeah.
I'm a big fine bitch, so I get what I want. Get on that dick and I'ma do what I want. Under my pictures like you bad to the bone. I told him come on over, you can't steal my clit through the phone. Ayy, Gucci mommy, classy bitch, but I be dressing like a hoochie mommy. I ain't the type of bitch that they be bringing home to mommy. Nigga, I'm Ken the Man, I ain't bitch. I'm a good looking rapper, niggas know I ain't capping. Got my own money, all these other bitches got back. Big pimpin', yeah, I love all my bitches with ass. See like my body, so I told his ass to come double tap it. Yeah.
You the type of bitch to go and get a bag, yeah. I'm the type of nigga blow a whole sag, yeah. You the type of bitch to throw that ass back, yeah. You don't want a broke nigga with a cash at. You the type, yeah. You the type, yeah. I'm the type of nigga change a whole life, yeah. You the type, yeah. You the type, yeah. You the type of bitch that let me hit it right, yeah.
Yo, we're back here. Hey, that right there, that was MoCity the JayBee 17.
17.
You know what I'm saying? Straight out of MoCity. Hey, it's been a pleasure having MoCity the JayBee and Sunni rapping in the you know what I'm saying?
Gang.
We're going to hear more from them October 29th, the headliners for the event. You know what I'm saying? Let you all come out.
Be there. Be there.
You know what I'm saying? Meet us there. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Smitty coming up next for the interview. So, y'all hold tight. Listen to music going here for a minute. We'll hear from Pretty Smitty. Yeah.
On MoCity Radio.
MoCity Radio. And enjoy this song right here.
MoCity Radio.